Alright maggots, welcome to the training camp. Are you tired of doing no damage? Well, worry not, fellow demon lord, because today, I'll be showing you some meta team comps. Props to the lads from the Taiwanese Discord who came up with these builds. Without further ado, let's get started. This team require exactly 4 different elements on the team. Win Noelle is a healer who offer a large amount of attack power to her team and extra skill power for attackers on her skill. So make sure to use her skill for buffing before bursting. As for the team members, Bridal Bile and Headmaid are 2 of the best supports in game. You'll find them in a lot of the teams in this list. Daphne is also great into Headmaid since she have a cooldown of 3. Headmaid's cooldown reset lets her double cast her buff on the 4th turn. Let's watch this team in action. There's no hard requirement for the team. But we do want to get 4 supports to maximize buff. Bayless is a healer who offers attack power and damage output increase for team. The key difference in this team is that she turns tank, healer and supports into super supports. She apply a buff for your buffers, so you buffers buff harder. Team-wise, we want to use as many buffers as possible and have the buff snowball exponentially to a ridiculous amount. For the team we need 4 or more light units. Summer Fiora is a healer who offer attack power for her team and additionally enhances light units. Every 4th turn enemies also take 50% more damage, so make sure you do your burst on those turns. For choosing teammates, make sure you bring a light damage dealer. Keep in mind, for most teams, team members are supposed to be flexible and adjusted accordingly. We need 3 dark and 2 light units for this team. This our first multi-attacker team. General Juno is a damage dealer and a buffer for the 5th spot. She offer attack power for her team and various damage increase debuffs for the enemies. As for team members, we put another attacker on the 5th. 3 supports in the middle and we are good to go. There's also a DPS variation of the team. Bridal Iblis and Miru buff normal attacks. Since these 2 can't use skill at beginning of the fight, it takes a while to start doing damage. This team require 3 or more light units. Unlike Summer Fiora, this light team doesn't heavily rely on supports. Christmas Iblis is an attacker who offers a large amount of attack power to your attackers. She also boosts your light damage via team buffs as well as stacking damage increase debuffs. Her debuffs take a while to ramp up, which make her better for long fights. As for team member, since most of her buffs are exclusively meant for light unit and attacker units, we want to bring many light attackers. This team is really good for freeing up your supports for other team. This one need 2 wind and 3 light units. When it comes to wind team, Christmas Aiko have been around for a while now. Christmas Aiko is an attacker who offers a whooping 130% attack power to her team up front, and some more for herself. Her skill is on a 3-turn cooldown and can be double casted on the 4th turn like the Head-Made Daphne combo. It increased team skill damage, which is great for setting up 4-turn bursts. Additionally, her team's attack stacks elemental damage increase debuff onto the enemies. When it comes to team comp, we want to bring many attacker to stack elemental debuff faster. And make sure to take advantage of Aiko's buff by bursting together. This team have a hard requirement of 3 or more fire units. Coco Bal is a pretty straightforward leader. She's a healer who provide various attack buffs. And despite the name, she actually don't offer much fire exclusive buffs. She gives extra attack power and skill damage for 3rd slot, so make sure to put someone strong there. There's not much to the team building, just make sure we bring enough fire units. Next, we got a 5 water units team. Cat Lulu is an attacker disguised as obstructor. Her entire team relies on normal attacking. She passively buff her teammates' normal attack. And when they attack, they buff Cat Lulu back, increasing her normal attack count and damage. For team members, just bring some water units. Ideally ones that also specialize in normal attacks. To maximize Lulu damage, make sure to always attack with Lulu last. This team requires 2 light and 2 fire units. Summer Bal is an attacker who boosts her team's attack power, normal attack damage, and elemental damage. This is another normal attack team, but unlike Cat Lulu who strengthens herself, Summer Bal strengthens her teammates. On top of having strong normal attacks, her team's normal attack also proc trigger damage. As for team members, just like Cat Lulu team, We are looking for units that can buff normal attack. There's also a second variations to this team. Usagi can't boost the team's attack like Christmas Iblis, but she is a better attacker as she attacked multiple times, which benefit greatly from the buffs. There is no hard requirement for the team. Lilane is a support who boosts the team's attack power and trigger damage. Attackers also trigger additional damage on attacks. There's also a skill damage buff once every 4 turns. So make sure to save skills to burst on those turns. When it comes to team members, it is highly recommended to use New Year Mina as main damage dealer. Mina comes with excellent trigger damage. She also stacked debuffs causing enemy to receive 100% more trigger damage. This is an attacker-focused team, absolutely no healers allowed. TenkafuMA is an attacker who also provide healing for the team. Think of it as a better Summer Iblis team with more flexibility. TenkafuMA's team members are provided with some attack power, skill power and damage output buff. And most importantly, TenkafuMA gains 90% attack power and a 80% trigger attack on her skill every time her team members use their skill. So similar to the Cat Lulu team. When we burst, we want to cast other team members' skills first. Let TenkafuMA soak up all the buffs, then cast her skill last. As for choosing team members, we want other attackers with buffing capabilities. We can also throw the reindeer in for extra sustain. Alright, that's about it from me. Hope this video helped. I'm Orange Juice. Here's my invite code if you haven't used one, UL3HJ4. I'll see you guys later.